Live Farmer Serving 3 here. Good to see y'all. Before I get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for showing that we are a community. Thank you for having a heart to help a fellow brother or sister in need in this community. This showed, I don't even have the words for it. This showed that when we work together, seriously, and we can do anything. The whole world is telling us what we can and what we can't do, but we just showed them we can do whatever we want to do when we come together. How you doing, my Renaissance grandma? How you doing? Hey, Shonda, how you doing? Let me see here. Let's see. I need to shave. Hold on. Q Dub in the house. K Mac, Shonda. Okay, Katie Corner, Beauties Face. How you doing? Who else we got in here? Yes, I still got my wife glasses on. Marcia, Rooted in Love. Carla, how you doing? Polar Bear. And CAC, 637. Sheila, how you doing? Sauceless. Tanya P. Let's see. Golden Butterfly. Let's see. Rhonda Campbell, how you doing? Talia, how you doing? Hoodstead Farms, how you doing, my sister? W. Wilson, what's going on? Monique, Scott, how y'all doing? I want to say thank you to everybody in the room right now. I want to say thank you to everybody that's not even in the room. Granny Karma, how you doing? Granny Karma, how you doing? Granny Karma in the house, everybody. Give her a round of applause. Thank you. I'm doing that because I'm so proud. I'm so proud, of my folks, man. When we, right when you want to give up, and right when you want to just give up hope on humanity in a whole, when you just want to give up hope, man, the good ones come out. And you want to know something that I learned is everybody does not have to be watching you. Everybody does not have to be engaging with you, rather. Everybody does not have to be engaging with you to make a difference. Just because you see maybe, you got 4 comments on your video, or you may have 4 viewers watching your video at the time. You have no idea how many people really, truly are watching. I watch a lot of people from my television set, and I can't comment. Now I understand that because I've never done that before. But now, over this last year, I understand. I watch a lot of people and I'm not able to comment. So what I realize is that's a big way of how a lot of people view us now as content creators. They don't really necessarily have a channel or anything. They're just viewers. And I want to apologize, number one, to that, because a lot of these people with no face, no thumbnail, you can't get a thumbnail though, okay? Thumbnails and stuff, those people are just people that's watching from their television set, just like you watching Netflix. So I want to say thank you to everybody. The ones with the thumbnail, and the ones with the face, and the ones without. Because it showed me something. Hey, Gronwood Hudson. And hey, everybody that I missed. I can't see right now. I'm going to put my glass back on a second. I want everybody to know that just because it doesn't look like anybody is watching, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything, because you guys changed a person's life that was down. She was struggling bad. and you showed how much she meant to this community. Miss Granny Karma's Homestead here on YouTube. You really reached out, showed up, showed out, and proved to the rest of the world that, you know, I'm going to say this. Remember, when we boycotted Target, Target still has not bounced back from that. Target, I don't think Target will ever bounce back from that. Because when we said we're not shopping at Target anymore, any of us, they forgot how powerful we are. They looked down their noses at us. See, this society looks down their noses at us, huh? Until we said we done had enough. Once we say we had enough, oh, things go to shaking then, don't it? This world forgets how powerful we are as a people. And every blue moon, we need to remind them, you needed us. We did not need you. I'm going to repeat that, and I hope you repeat it with me. Before you feel like you're worthless and you're nothing and you're nobody, I need you to remember one thing. When we came over on this rock, they needed us. We did not need them. Others came in search for the best. We did not go in search for help from others because we knew we were the best. Others came for us. We didn't need no help. We was all doing just fine. Others needed help. Come on now, I mean, ain't nothing changed either. Why they keep talking about some we lazy and whatnot, we lazy and we can't get them. We need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. Ain't that about to be? You needed us. We have never needed you. And every blue moon, we forget how powerful we are. Every blue moon. But when it really count, when it really truly count, we show the world why you needed us so bad. Every blue moon, we come together and show the world, oh, this is why you chose us. You didn't choose them, you didn't choose them, you didn't choose them, you chose us. Out of every other flavor at the ice cream shop, you picked chocolate. Was it Baskin Robbins 51 flavors or something like that? Oh, 51 flavors. You came all this way across the ocean and whatnot to get the chocolate pudding. You did that. You know why? Because the chocolate is the best. It's the most flavorful. It's the most beautiful. It's creamier. It's richer. Full-bodied. You came across the ocean all the way that way to come and get the chocolate jello pudding. Okay. We show up and show out when we need to. And in this instance, that's exactly what we did. Now imagine this. Imagine this. I'm only one man with a YouTube channel. I'm one man with a YouTube channel. What, 300 and something thousand subscribers. Now, believe it or not, that's not much because a lot of people got millions of subscribers. I'm one man with a YouTube channel. No other platforms do I engage in with 300,000 subscribers. And we broke Cash App for a woman in need, for Miss Granny Karma Homestead. She needed our help, and we shut Cash App down. Have you ever seen anything like that? Have you ever you know what that is? That was a surge of power. That was a immediate surge of power, just like a lightning strike. That's how powerful we were. When our friend and our elder was in need, we were like a lightning strike. And that surge of power, that instant surge of power, it blew some fuses down on Cash App. It blew all their fuses out. They're like, this got to be fraud. Ain't that right, Granny Karma? That something got to be wrong with this. Oh no. Those people don't have this kind of money coming in. They don't have this kind of backing coming in. Something must be wrong. We got to shut this down. And we showed up and we showed out, from everybody that gave 50 cents to $50 to $500. Anybody that gave anything, just to be sitting there knowing good and well, as because we all hurting. We all hurting. But see, that's the thing. You can be hurting and not have to give your all if we all stick together. See, you don't have to give $500 knowing you only got $550 to your name to help a brother or a sister. But when we all come together as a group, as a community, as a force, if all 500 of us gave only $2 of your $500, man, look what you just did. You dig what I'm saying? That way we all hurting, but you can give a little something that will keep somebody else in the game. That's a force to be reckoned with. And right there, this was a prime example of, man, don't be playing with us, man. Everybody keep feeling hopeless, especially now with the political climate and the financial climate and everything. Everybody keep feeling down and blue, and I get it. It's bad. But we just showed the world at one of the worst times in history. Don't be playing with us, man. We're like ants, man. You don't want us to link up and start communicating. One of the things that was punishable by death back in the day was learning to read, learning to communicate with one another. If you got caught communicating with someone else, that was almost punishable by death. If you was caught learning to read and write, that was punishable by death. We ain't even gonna warn you. You gotta go. Because when you bring knowledge, you are a force to be reckoned with. When you learn the game plan against you, you're a force to be reckoned with. Knowledge is power. Yes, it is. They want to keep you stupid and keep you separated. As long as they keep us separated, they're all right. They're gonna always pull the rug out from up under us. But as soon as one of us start communicating and linking up, listen, did not. That was the full definition of hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo. Everybody did that. You stopped what you was doing. Now, I want to say thank you. And Granny Karma, God bless you, my sister. You've given this community so much. You deserve it. You deserve it. And everybody, like she said, if you want to go ahead and give her the Cash App now, it's back open. They had to fix the Cash App. And she has her PayPal up over on her channel if you want to still continue to help. And we'll greatly appreciate it. That right there. Hooty hoo. Don't be playing with us, man. And I wanna say something to everybody that has the same comment. But before I do, I wanna address something. If I haven't answered your email at all, I got hundreds of emails. So please don't feel like I'm brushing anybody off. When I seen the influx of emails, like I barely go in them in the first place because I get a lot, but there was such an influx of emails that there's no way I could even begin. Okay, so I'm just letting everybody know I'm gonna try my hardest to try to thumb through a few of them. Okay, but I just wanted you to know that. Now, everything that just happened with Granny Karma and the situation and everybody showing up and showing out and helping in this community. I wanted to let you guys know a couple of things. One, I get a lot of comments of why don't you talk about gardening as much anymore? Why don't you talk about gardening? I came here for the gardening. I don't want to see you do this or say that or talk about this. 2-hour video for this, 2-hour video for that. I get it. But let me tell you something about me. You got to realize after a while, if somebody gives you a platform and somebody gives you a voice, because see, that's rare. That's rare. But when you slip around and they mess around and give you a platform and a voice, the only thing that I can advise you do, and trust me, one day somebody will give you a platform and give you a backing and give you a voice. And when they do, you better sing your heart out. What I mean by that is, if somebody ever give you a platform and they give you the stage and you got the mic, you on the podium, you better make it count. I do talk about gardening. I do talk about homesteading. And I also do talk about reality. If you ain't talking about reality, listen, your gardening thing only gonna go so far. Even some of the biggest gardeners on YouTube has switched their tune because they say that's fizzling out. Because that's great and all, but if you have that voice, if they hand you the mic, sing, help people. Help people. Now, it's a little lackluster because you're going to lose a lot of the spotlight. When you help people, you don't get as many views. You don't get as much money. You don't get as many pats on the back anymore. You're not invited to every barbecue anymore. But you're helping people in need when they need it, and believe it, it always reciprocates. It doesn't reciprocate in the way you think, like the YouTube or social media platform reciprocation with the views and the likes and the thumbs up and the subscriptions and subscribe to my channels. It doesn't necessarily reciprocate back to you like that. But I'm going to tell you one thing. You get it back 10 times fold in other ways. Period. I'm a witness to it. I'm a witness. So I'm saying when, not if, when you get your platform, when it's your turn, and they hand you the mic, one of these social media platforms hand you the microphone, make it count. Because it won't last long. You only stay at the top so long. And then you fizzle out and you back and they set you back where you belong. While you at the top, damn it, make it count. Help as many people as you possibly can. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get bit in the boo-boo a few times, okay? Can't trust everybody. Some of them is gonna dish you. Some of them gonna do you wrong. Some of them gonna act a little weird. But you can't let that stop you. Because I'm telling you, many a day I wanted to stop, and my wife said, "That's not what you're here for." I love that woman. She said, "That's not what you're here for. You're not here for that. You're making a difference to some people. So keep doing that. Don't keep wanting everybody to like you, because that'll never happen. Don't keep trying to want everybody to be your friend, because that'll never happen. Stop that goal, because that goal is a fantasy. Everybody is not going to like you. Everybody is not going to want to be your friend. So if your goal is to help the community and help society and help humanity, you are going to get enemies and you're going to get pushback from that no matter what. Even if it's you're helping people more than this person is helping people, they'll hate you for that. So that I figured out a long time ago, I'm not going to get the views, I'm not going to get the likes, I'm not going to get the subscriptions, but I am going to get people where they need to be. And that's enough reward for me. If anything, that's enough reward for me. If you've been watching me on YouTube all these years, I do my best. I've been burned several times, but I tell you what, that ain't stopped me. I do my best to help this community. Period. Period. Because when I tell y'all I love you, I love you. I mean it. I love my folks. A lot of y'all I've met in person and we rocked, we broke bread. I love you. I mean it. And the ones that been rocking with me all these years, I love you. Because without you, I couldn't even do none of this. So I want to say thank you. Pat yourself on the back because you deserve it. You deserve it. Now, I said I wanted to do that for the first half of this video. Granny Karma, we love you. Okay? And everybody, if you can please reach out to her if you still want to help, please go over to her channel. She has everything posted. Her Cash App is fixed and her PayPal and her P.O. box is up. Okay? So thank you for that. So this is what I want to talk about. And I want to put something on your mind because this whole situation just got me thinking really hard. When you do this fasting thing, I'm still fasting. I do the OMAD 1 meal a day. And I'm eating zero carbs, zero sugar, keto. I feel great. And you talking about a clear mind. All I've been doing is thinking. And I was sitting out the other night and I was grilling some chicken. And I was looking at this beautiful sky and everything, and I just got to thinking. And I want to see if you think this way too. What if the do-over? What would I tell the 30-year-old me? What would I tell the 30-year-old me? If I could go back in time without screwing stuff up and whisper in my ear, like Biff on Back to the Future when he stole the almanac, what would I tell myself at the 30-year-old me? I remember the day I turned 30 years old. I want you to ask yourself that. If I could go back and talk to the 30-year-old me, I would tell myself, stop everything you're doing right now. The cars, the clothes, the nonsense, the luxury items, the jewelry. Go buy as much land as you can possibly, whatever amount of money you got saved and as much money as they'll let you borrow, go buy as much land as you can. If I could go back in time and tell the 30-year-old me how to fix the 50-year-old me, go buy as much land as you possibly can. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we're all going to get older and we're all going to need help. And we've all been lied to about our retirement. That's what this situation has brought me to. And I've sang this tune before. Retirement is a lie. It is a lie. It is as big of a lie as insurance. It is a whole made up Three Little Pig nursery rhyme fable lie. When you retire, you gonna take a beating. Period. Whether you married or you single, you gonna take a beating. Because the retirement that they give you, it's not gonna pay for everything. I don't care whether it's your pension, it's your retirement fund, your few little dollars in savings. I don't care how much you saved up. You go through that money so fast. I've watched my mother do it. My dad left my mother some money. My mother got money. And all it takes is a couple days in the hospital for that to go away. All it takes is an ambulance ride to the hospital. You know how much it costs to get in an ambulance? The ambulance service, I remember when the ambulance service used to be part of the hospital, the emergency service. So whatever your doctor bill was, your ambulance service, that was part of that. Not anymore. Ambulance service is a whole other entity. So when you take a ride in the ambulance service, you got a whole nother $1,200 bill you got to deal with on top of whatever the emergency room bill is, on top of whatever the hospital bill is. That's 3 different bills. Your emergency ambulance ride, your emergency room, that's a second bill, and then your hospital stay. That's 3 different bills that will break you. So, my point of saying all of this, if I could go back and talk to the 30-year-old me, sell everything 30-year-old led and go buy as much land as they will allow you to buy. Even if I had to borrow from the bank, go buy some land. Don't buy nothing less than 15 acres. Go buy some land. That's what I would tell the 30-year-old me. Out of all the other things that I would tell myself, don't be looking at her. She's going to get you in trouble. Oh, don't take that. That dude going to rob you. Don't go down that alley. You know that dude going to put a gun in your ribs. Nope. If I could only tell myself one thing, buy as much land as they will allow you to buy. That's what I would tell the 30-year-old me. I would tell myself that because what I know now about getting older changed everything. What I know now about retirement changes everything. What I know about most of my elders that I've ever seen in my life, it's very, very, very few of my elders that was well off enough to enjoy their golden years. It's very few. Very, very few. Because this system is rigged for you to fail. There is no way on God's green earth do they want you to really enjoy the rest of your life feeding pigeons and walking through the park and traveling and visiting places you always wanted to go. That's what we have in our mind as far as retirement. Travel, visiting different places we never seen but we want to see, seeing different cultures. The part that they never told you about, that just because now you have the time to do all this stuff, you don't got the money to do all this stuff. You do not have you got time, but you ain't got money. And when you got money, you ain't got time. So why would I buy land? Go back and tell the 30-year-old me to go buy land. Because we have been sold the lie of when you retire, you're going to get all this money from all of these different avenues of streams of money. For some reason, we believed that when you retire, money is going to be funneling in to you from all these different things that you had set up. Your Gerber baby fund and your trust fund, and your daddy left you some money in the funeral. And next thing you know, when your time come, hell, right around the time you start getting a little older, you start realizing I had to borrow money off the Gerber fund that my mama made for me because I'm taking a beating. Well, I had to close out my 401k because I needed that money because when I got hurt on the job and then I was trying to get workers' comp for 2 years, I was hurting while I was up in the house, posted up trying to win that case. And by the time you win a case for workers' comp, you owe all that money to the lawyer. So the money that you really got from workers' comp, you really ain't. No matter what it is, it they got it set up for you to fail. So that's why I will buy land. Because on this land, I got somewhere to go. And if it was the 30-year-old me, that means I got 20 years. As of like, I got 23 years. I'm about to be 53. So I got 23 years to make it so I don't got to be worried about where I'm going to lay my head. You see, if you buy land in your younger years, you actually have something tangible to set a goal for. Now, y'all done got me up out my seat. Now listen close. If when you're going through the system the way they got it set up, everything that they're telling you, they haven't shown you anything. It's almost like one of them pyramid schemes. You know, you go into a place, y'all supposed to be selling vacuum cleaners or something, and they always got the two people set up on the side that they work for the company. They be like, yeah, I just made $40 million last week selling vacuum cleaners. And you like, wow, yeah, I just took a trip to Maui last week with my girlfriend. Yay! See, they got it set up where you think you're going to end up like that, but you don't even really know that the system is rigged. This dude worked for the company. The one that you're striving to be like, going to Maui and taking vacations from selling vacuum cleaners, you think you're going to be that guy, but you don't even realize that's the boss's son. And he set up his only job is to lie to people and make you think that you can become that. This system is set up just like that. Look at the true story. Look at the music industry. Look at the music and entertainment industry. The actors and the musicians. From I don't care what music you like, rap, country, rock and roll, pop, it don't matter. They only pick a few. A few. Will Smith. That's the first one out of my head because they picked him to be the multimillionaire billionaire. Beyonce, they picked her to be the multi-billionaire billionaire because they want to have something there to make you think you're going to become that. So they want you to give your soul away because they keep telling you you're going to be the next Will Smith. You're going to be the next Eddie Murphy. You're going to be the next Beyonce. You're going to be the next Michael Jackson. They keep filling your head with that garbage. And you putting out record after record. You selling platinum after platinum. Your record went diamond. And you got 50 cents and you eating ramen noodles. Think. Every single artist is like that. Think. Every single artist is broke, and they only pick a handful to trick you into thinking you're going to be this successful too. Listen, your music might be better. You may look better. You may have more style, more swag, everything. You may be better than Beyonce, funnier than Eddie Murphy. You may be way better, but they pick and choose which ones that we want to be our front man. Just like, listen, selling them vacuum cleaners. When I was young, I sold Kirby vacuum cleaners. And they had a front man to trick you into thinking that he went to Maui every week and Hawaii and Jamaica and blah, 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 and telling you he makes $4,000 each and every single week, and he sells no less than 20 vacuum cleaners a week. This dude is lying. The boss that's talking to you on the podium got big gold rings, big gold chains, diamonds in his teeth and in his ear, and he telling you you can do it too. That's what the music industry is. That's what the entertainment place is. The actors, Hollywood. It's only a few, man. But the rest of you, they drain you like batteries. So now let's go back, just in case I got you off track. Where do you think that they got this game from? That's how they run society. They trick you into thinking that when you retire, you're going to have it made and laid in the shade. And every blue moon, they pick a few of us to be like the front runners, thinking you're going to be in Jamaica too. Or you're going to buy a villa in the Bahamas too. You're going to go to Hawaii and purchase land for little or nothing, and that's just your getaway house. Every blue moon, every company, like say a car automotive company, they pick somebody they really do take care of. So you can come back and tell the rest of these people how you living. So they say, I'm gonna work for 35 years, 40 years, and I'm gonna be living like Sarah did. Sarah bought a place in Hawaii. Sarah got a brand new Mercedes-Benz. It never happens. Because right when you start getting a little age on you, and your doggone kneecap starts squeaking and chirping, man, you got to take some of that money you've been saving out for your dreams and fix your kneecap. You got to take a little bit of that money out of your 401k to get a new hip put in. You got to take a little bit of money out of your savings account to shoot. You need therapy for this elbow. And that's another thing they don't tell you either. When you have surgery, your surgery, that might be covered by a little bit of your insurance. Therapy ain't. When you go to therapy, your therapy ain't covered. Most therapy places ain't covered by no insurance because they don't consider that kind of medical treatment. They don't consider that under insurance. When you go to a chiropractor and stuff like that, and you need therapy or you need certain massages or treatments that's holistic, that is not covered by insurance. So next thing you know, every time you go to get some therapy or you need to go see a chiropractor, because most people back go out, man, that's $500 a pop. So next thing you know, by the time it's time for you to really call it a day, you got 3 years, 5 years left to actually retire from your job. You don't got any money saved. You don't, man, your house ain't done being paid for. You ain't got no money saved up, and you ain't got nowhere to go. So what do you have to do? Guess I got to stay at this job for the rest of my life. And I've been there and watched many of my elders work themselves into the grave, literally. And I've been thinking about it a long time. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to end up like that. I've owned land. This is my third time owning land. I'll never go back. I'll never sell it again. I will never sell my land again. Ever. I don't care if I don't want to be here no more. I don't care if I want to do this no more. I don't care if I don't want a homestead no more. I don't care if don't want livestock or farm no more. I won't get rid of my land ever again because I will never, ever put my kids in this situation. I will never leave my kids. I'm going to leave this earth. My kids going to be here. I do not want to leave them in a situation where they don't got nowhere to go. None. My father put me in a good situation and left me a home, and I was grateful. And that gave me a hell of a head start in my life. And now I can do that for my own children. I would buy land if I could talk to the 30-year-old me. Go buy land. Stop buying the stupid ass cars with the rims and the music. Stop putting Jerry Curl juice in your head. Go back and no, I wasn't 30 with Jerry Curl juice. But I'm just saying, stop doing dumb stuff. Stop trying to impress people that don't even care. Stop chasing after money. Stop chasing after money. You waste so much time of your life chasing after money that never really materializes. And when you get it, it go out just as fast as it come back. This is why I would tell the 30-year-old me, if I could go talk to the 30-year-old me, why buy land? Because I didn't say quit your job. I didn't say stop earning money. But once you get the land, see, now you actually have a real, true, touchable, tangible goal to work after. Not this man's false claims and his myth of the White House and the picket fence and the wife and the little dog and the 2 kids bullshit. No. This land, now you can see. It is the captain now. Now you can see why you're at work every day. Now you can see why I'm working overtime, because I took out a loan to buy that land and I want to pay it off in the next 20 years. So when I do retire, it's mine. I can see it. And in the meantime, while I'm paying it off, this tangible thing that I'm working towards, this tangible goal, I can go and actually witness my retirement. I can work towards my retirement right now because I can see what I need to do. I can go to my so-called retirement, my land that I purchased, put a little house on it, dig a little pond on it. What else will I need for retirement? You got 23 years to think about it. I think I want to dig me a well so I can have free water. Think I want to purchase me some solar panels so I can have free power. I think you understand what I'm saying? Think I want to put some chickens on it so I can have some food. Imagine I've only been doing this for 2 years on this land. Imagine where you would be with 23 years of know-how, experience, and knowledge. Imagine. So when you actually truly are ready to retire, look, you ain't waiting on nobody to send you no check. Ain't no papers to sign. Ain't no approvals. None of that. Soon as you ready to retire, you go tell the boss, I think I done had it. They give you your little severance pay or your retirement pay. And you come to what you actually was working towards. This is the retirement, not that false claim crap that's going to have you as a Walmart greeter. That's a lie. It's always been a lie. And the only people that you actually see living like that, they ain't telling you the whole story. They're not telling you the full story. They're not telling you that their dad left them about $500,000. They ain't telling you that their grandmama died and left them with, a $500,000. They ain't telling you the full story when you see somebody retire and just chilling like that. I don't know nobody that retires and not in debt. Most people that retire, you retire in debt. You're not done paying your house off. You're not done paying off your car. You're not done paying off your credit cards. Nothing. That's the world we live in today, for real. And I'm just thinking to myself, and hopefully my thoughts will help you. Man, it's all a lie, man. It's all been a lie. And it's up to you right now whether you want to change it or not. Everybody keep wondering why land is so important. They say if you don't pay the taxes, they'll take it from you. If you don't pay the taxes in your apartment, they'll take it from you. You don't pay the taxes on your car, they'll take it from you. Listen, you know what? Fire can burn your car up and it's gone. When the fire burn up your car, the insurance company will never give you what you paid for that car. I just want you to listen to me for a second on this. All the things that you can pay taxes on, you got to pay taxes on absolutely everything, even a Snicker bar in your life. Okay? So miss me with the land tax bullcrap. Listen, if a fire burn up your car, it's gone. Ain't no coming back. If a fire burn up all these other little investments that it'll burn up, it's gone. Your RV, your camper, your car, all of that is gone. You pay taxes on that. Listen close. Fire can come and ravage every square inch of your land, and it will still be worth what it's worth. If you got about 15, 20 acres, it don't matter how many acres actually, fire can come and burn down every twig, stick, and berry on that land. And it's still worth everything you paid for it and more. Because guess what? Now it's cleared land. And give it 5 years, the land after the burning will be some of the most fertile soil and fertile land ever. You could build a house on your land, and that house can burn down to ashes. And just because you got that land, you can have that house put right back. Your land is not going to depreciate. I don't care how bad your neighborhood is. Don't ever let nobody tell you that your land is depreciated because of your surroundings. Don't let nobody fool you with that lie. Don't let nobody fool you with that lie. You hear what I'm saying? You could be in the worst neighborhood. It could have trailers in it. It could be ghetto. It's dirty diapers in the street. Shopping carts down the street. And the shopping store ain't about 10 miles down the road, but there's shopping carts down your street. Don't let them tell you that your neighborhood is worthless. Don't let this system tell you that your house is only worth $5,000. We buy houses. Don't let them fool you with that lie. And I can prove it. Once you own something, you own a piece of land, you own a piece of property, I can prove that that land is still worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions. I'm going to tell you why. Because soon as they buy your house for $5,000 or $1,500, they're going to just clean it up and turn it and build it and fix up your house and turn it into a damn $300,000 or $400,000 home that brought the whole property value up. Next thing you know, here's a neighborhood that didn't nobody even want to walk down the middle of the street in. All of a sudden, you still can't walk down the middle of the street up without getting stopped by the police, because now it's worth millions. The houses is worth millions. Now they start building malls and shopping centers around it. Your land is always valuable. The only thing that depreciates is the lie. They lied to you. to tell you your land and your neighborhood and your home is worthless. Because if it was actually that dangerous and worthless, they would not want it. They've been lying this whole time. This whole system is a lie. And this is why we end up in bad conditions. We can fix it though. It's not too late. We can fix it. We just have to change the mindset of fiction versus reality. The fiction is when you retire, you're gonna be cool, chilling, catching planes, changing the weather as they call it, bouncing from here coast to coast. That's a lie. The reality is you're gonna be trying to figure out how you're gonna eat. You're going to be figuring out how you're going to keep your lights and gas on. You're going to be trying to figure out how you're going to pay your rent or mortgage. You're going to be trying to figure out how you're going to keep your car. You're going to be figuring out how you're going to buy your medications this month. You're going to be figuring out how you're going to pay this doctor bill because it's a copay. That's the reality of retirement. And until we all get that through our head, we'll never understand the truth. Because see, we're living by somebody else's standards or thoughts of what retirement and a good life is supposed to be. That's their definition of that craziness. That's not how we were born and raised to think. That's something that somebody put in our head. That little house on the hill, white picket fence and a dog, 2 kids and a wife, that's somebody else's idea of what the good life is. That's somebody else's crazy made up fable. No different than one of the Hansel and Gretel story or a Disney fable. It's no different. No different. Everybody do not live happily ever after just because they reached a certain goal. No. So if you ask me, I think we need to change the definition of retirement. I think we need to change the definition of what this all means. A lot of people have already started purchasing land, purchasing acreage, coming out of the rat race. There's other ways to make money. We ain't got to do everything the way they done set it up for us to make money and do things to get by. If we keep following their rules and the way they do stuff, we always gonna get the end of the stick. The dookie end too. So if I could talk to the 30-year-old me, and trust me, I talk to the 30-year-old me to this day. You know who he is? It's my daughter. It's my oldest son. I tell my kids constantly, y'all got land. Stop worrying about what they doing out there. Stop worrying about them not wanting you to. My daughter can't find an apartment because they got all these weird new stipulations through AI or whatever. I said, stop worrying about it. You got somewhere to go. Don't ever, listen to me. As long as you got land, you do not, I told my daughter this, you don't ever have to start crying because you can't find somewhere to live. Because now you lying to yourself. Don't ever do that. I have to make my daughter stop crying sometime because the system is so stacked against them. This new young generation, they want first months, last months, and you got to be making, I think it's three or 4 times the rent to rent a home. So you got to be making double or 3 times the rent, and you got to give them first months and last months. That don't even make any sense. In 2025, 2026, where's this money coming from with these young adults? What young adults got that kind of money that ain't into some dirty business? That's crazy, man. That's why I told my daughter and my son-in-law, Don't ever start breaking down and feeling like they're hopeless. Mom and daddy got you. Mom and dad got you. Man, one of the proudest moments, man, is telling my kids you got somewhere to go for free. Now you can go out there and pay $1,200 first month, $1,200 last month, and make 2 times the pay, meaning you make $2,400 a week or whatever it is. You can do that. Or you can have that 2 times the pay, $2,400. And then first month, last month, that's $4,800. And you can go out there and get you a Home Depot shed. Now that's how they want $5,000 from you up front before you can go live in a building full of everybody else and roaches. You can take that same amount of money and go get you a damn Home Depot shed and go put on your piece of land on the back end away from me. So when my daughter come to me like I don't know what I'm going to do, I say, I'm not the one to talk to about that. Because I'm not going to have no sympathy for that conversation. Is it hard living off grid? Yes. Everything has to go. You got to think about everything. How much power you going to use? How much water you going to use? When is it going to rain so it can give us more water? Did I dig the well yet? How we going to eat? Where is we going to poop at? Yes, you got to think about it. But damn it, you know what? It don't cost nothing to think. Me sitting here thinking about where I'm going to poop at or where I'm going to get rid of my poop and my urine is free. I could think about that all day for free. But every time I flush the toilet, it costs me money. Every time I get a drink of water in the city, it costs me money. Every time I flush the toilet in the city, it costs me money. Every time I need to go, I done drop my glasses like somebody cut the light on so I can see, costs me money. Every time I watch the television set, it costs me money. Everything you do in the city, on grid, in society, costs you money. From the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep, it costs you money. Y'all be wondering why I'm always out here? Because I ain't got to pay nothing. And I'm comfortable. When I'm out here, I'm calculating right now, it's kind of cloudy, right? It's kind of cloudy, meaning my solar ain't going to be fully charged up. So what is that telling me? Okay, I'm going to have to use a little gasoline for my gas engine and charge up all my solar power on my battery banks. Boom. That's probably going to cost me about $3 to charge everything up. So I can calculate how much it's going to cost me on a cloudy day to keep my power, lights, water, and everything going. Think. And then I'm sitting here, I don't got to pay to think about how I'm going to maintain. Or, hey, make it easy. Don't use any power. I got candles and lanterns. Cut on some candles. Cut on your lantern. You know? Read a book. Get off the internet. Read a book. So, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This wood stove was expensive. But it was one of the best investments I ever made. Because I never got to worry about how I'm gonna heat myself up when it's cold. Every time it get cold, I ain't got to worry about propane. I don't got to worry about kerosene. All I got to do is go out in them woods and get a tree and put it in this damn stove. And next thing you know, me and her all curled up under some covers and comfy and cozy and watching a fire. That's why I said I would tell the 30-year-old me, man, go buy some freaking land. Stop everything you doing. Stop everything you doing. Don't listen to nobody that's going to tell you otherwise. Don't listen to nobody that's going to tell you you crazy. I don't care if you coming from the center of the city, you in the heart of New York or Chicago or Detroit. It don't matter if you in the heart of the city and you don't know, you ain't never even been out in the woods in your life. Don't let nobody tell you you crazy. Because the people that tell you you crazy don't know no better. It's simple. You wanna know how I could prove that? When I met my wife, everybody thought I was crazy when I told everybody I was gonna marry my wife. Said I'm marrying her. All my friends, everything. Oh man, you crazy. Oh man, you crazy. You too young for that, man. You too young to be married. Man, you crazy. Man, you stupid, man. Look at all these honeys, man. Listen, I took a lump over the head from every friend I know. I only had one friend that was like, it's a good idea. One. He was my best man, too. Just so happened he was the witness. He just so happened didn't have to work that day and say, hey, I'll come be a witness. Okay. That's how the marriage went. All right. You ain't doing nothing today. Want to come down and watch us get married real quick? Jump the broom? So, 35 years later, here we are. Still married. Still happily married. Still with the same woman. Only got kids by her. Period. Now you want to know something? All of those friends that thought I was crazy, we in our 50s now, man. They still looking for love. They still looking for love, man. They starting to realize you get lonely. Even if you like being by yourself, man, it get a little lonely sometimes. Even when, you know, sometimes just want to talk to somebody. Sometimes, you know. Now they looking for love. And this the other thing they realize. You ain't as fine as you used to be when you was in your 20s. Your muscles done turned to mush. They ain't muscles no more, they mush. You can't do a backflip no more that you used to impress the ladies with. You know what I'm saying? You can't dance as good as you used to dance. Now when you get on the dance floor and dance, they used to be like, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. When you hit the dance floor, right? They hyped you up back then. But now you hit the dance floor. Listen, you still got the moves, but your crowd ain't the same no more. It ain't, go ahead, go ahead. No. Go, grandpa, go, grandpa, go, go, tear it up now. Go, grandpa, get down. You doing your moves like, grandpa? Wait, what? Go say what y'all saying? Because what you thought was cool and could pull the ladies back in the day, these young bucks don't see you. You're not that little 20-year-old dude no more. You unk. You OG. You pops. You grandpa. So they look at you on the dance floor like an anomaly because it's funny. You went from being the best dancer to now you the one to make everybody pull their phone out and start recording you, like, cause you gonna be the new meme on TikTok. You start to realize, man, I ain't got it no more. I can't just go up to a honey and pull her like that no more. You know, you might be missing a couple teeth and stuff now, You know, your finger won't unlock from like this for some reason. So it, you start getting old. One of them fingers stay locked like that all the time. So the honeys don't really want to talk to you because it always look like you putting a spell on them, like Whoopi Goldberg in Color Purple. You be like, listen, young little lady, how you doing? Yeah, they call me OG. She like, ooh, what you doing? Nothing. I'm just trying to holler at you real quick. That's all. I'm just trying to want to talk at you. You know. What's wrong with your hand? What you better stop? What you putting a hex on me? Trying to put the root on me? No, baby girl. No. Sorry, pops. You know that arthritis kick in and keep you throwing up the P funk sign or something. You can't pull honeys like you used to, man. You get a honey in the car and then you put on some Parliament. Never learn to swim. Yeah. Can't catch the rhythm of the stroke. Aqua Boogie, baby. Why did I hold my breath? You pump that up in the car, and she look at you like, what are we listening to, sir? Sir? What is this? Oh, this Parliament. What you talking about? This the cut. The what? Can I turn to something a little better? And then she put on little yachty something. Sipping on some lean. I'm getting high. And they find me behind the dumpster because I'm so high. And they put some crime scene tape around me. I was so high they thought I was dead. That's the new music that your new young lady want to listen to. Crime scene tape music. You trying to listen to Isley Brothers and stuff, and she like, this is drying everything up. I'm just letting you know. Can we please stop listening? What you say his name? Ronald McDonald? No, baby girl, his name is Ronald Isley. Ronald Isley? The Isley Brothers? Is he related to Ronald McDonald or something? I don't know. Just forget it. Just cut the radio off. You don't realize, man, you starting to get older, and it's make some decisions. All of them still looking for love. Cause your age limit, people don't want to be bothered with you. So you trying to get these little young girls, they want a little money out your old pocket or something. So I know good and well when you go buy land, that's my proof of you go buy land, they gonna call you crazy. Look at them and say, man, maybe I am crazy. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I am. But I'm going to tell you one piece of advice that my mama gave me, and I'm going to leave y'all alone. My mama gave me this piece of advice. When I moved to Atlanta, my mother gave me this advice. When I first moved out of my home, my mom and dad house, I was 17 years old. And I set out on my own. You know what my mama said? I was scared that I was going to fail. She said, you can't fail because you can just come back home. When I was 17 years old and I stepped out on my own, I tried to become a man, which I did. She told me and let me know, you can't fail because you can always come home and do it all over again. When I moved to Atlanta, I set out to Atlanta by myself. I left my wife and my kids behind so I can go and get us something started, get my foot planted in Atlanta, Georgia. And I was scared to do that. And you know what my mama said? You can always come back home. You can't fail. If things don't work out in Atlanta, Georgia, come back home. Pick right back up where you started off. I've done that twice. Because when things don't work out, I go back home. I don't have to relearn the city. I don't have to relearn the neighborhood. I don't have to know how to get to jobs. I don't even need to know where the jobs is at. All I need to, I know everybody in the city. All I got to do is talk to somebody. Next thing you know, I'm working in 2 days, making the same amount of money or more. So no matter what you do to go out there and step out on faith and take a chance, you can always go home. But you will never know if you don't leave and go try something. So my daughter knows with confidence she has somewhere to go. My sons, both of them, know no matter what, they got somewhere to go. Mom and dad got y'all already set up for life. Your mom and dad has got not just you set up for life, but our grandchildren, all y'all children gonna be, we got land here. So stop worrying about, I made it so we don't have to worry about the world and the world's problems. Here on Freedom Makers, this is our world. This is our world. We make the rules, we make the laws on this acreage. We don't got to worry about what that world is out there doing, or their rules, their laws. While we're on this ground right here, we do what the hell we want to do. And whoever steps foot on this soil got to abide by the way we do things here. There is no bigger flex than that. Your car can't flex. Listen, if somebody roll up on you in a Bentley, somebody roll up on you brand new Mercedes truck, somebody run up on you in a brand new electric Hummer, that's a flex. They got their Rolex. Flex. I got land. Super flex. Super flex. My land is worth more than your Bentley. My land is worth more than your Rolex. My land is worth more than your Mercedes Benz, and I don't even got that kind of acreage. I want to know how I can prove it? I have $1 million investors hunting me down to purchase what I got. Ain't no $1 million investors hunting you down for your Rolex, your Mercedes truck, or your electric Hummer, or your Bentley. No $1 million investors is hunting you down for none of that trash you got on. Your gold rings, your watch, your necklace, your diamond earrings. No $1 million investors or investor groups is hunting you down for the stuff you got dangling from your wrist and your neck. But out of the clear blue, $1 million investors is looking. I'm not even looking for them. I'm not even listed nowhere. $1 million investors is hunting me down, trying to find me to see how much I want for this land. Think about that there now. And you tell me which one is really worth the reality worth, not the street worth. Street worth don't mean nothing. Just because your homeboy like it, that don't mean nothing. See, everybody want what I got. Only a few people want a Bentley. Only a few people want a Rolex. Only a few people want that. Everybody wants land. Everybody wants land so much it's biblical. Everybody wants land so much that when they set folks free, they said, we owe you 40 acres. That's how important, how much more important land is over all of that nonsense. I'm telling you. So I'm coming here today, and I wanted to make sure I told y'all this story because I was thinking about it real hard of the 30-year-old me. What would I tell myself? What would I do to change the course of my financial security? Get a better job? Get a better education? No. Buy land. Pay it off through any means necessary. Because long as you got the land in your clutches, it's in your grasp, it's in your hand, you can work towards whatever you need to do. And you can start, while you're paying that land off, you can be setting that land up and preparing that land for your actual retirement, so you don't have to depend on whatever system or lunatic is running that doggone White House in the future. You don't got to care about what the new laws are, what the new rules are, because you will already be set. Period. So that's my word. I want to say thank you to everybody that kicked in, showed up, showed out, and showed the world how powerful we can be as a community. When we all come together and we all like-minded and we all put our hand in, how powerful. That's a energy surge. I want to say thank you to everybody that helped Granny Karma. Thank everybody that helping each other. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. But I think we need to start thinking of things a little bit different. That's all I'm saying. All right? With that being said, everybody, y'all enjoy your day. I get back at y'all again. I got to leave town. I don't feel like leaving. Let me tell you something. I don't feel like leaving. I'm going to say this real quick. I love it here. I love it here, man. Everybody like, why don't you don't be at home with your wife, man? My wife be right here with me. She don't want to be on camera. Man, I love it here, man. I love it here. I'm going to show you one thing, and then we'll go. A quick Laird Farmer field trip. Real quick. Because I want to show you that. Man, I love being here, man. My little cabin. You know, I could come, this is home, man. I can come home and everything is comfortable. Everything is accessible. Everything, man. And everything is free. Why wouldn't nobody want to live like this? Because you worried about what you're going to do it. Give me a break. I want to show you something. I had bought a little orange tree, and a tangelo tree. Got little oranges all over it. I bought that a couple weeks ago. But I want to show you something. Show you I done did a little more to the pond. Dug down a little deeper. Still working on the pond a little bit here and there. Look at this. Look at this. Told you I planted my greens a couple weeks ago. Y'all remember that? And I did it live. I think I did a video or something. Look how much bigger they done got already. Just compost, chicken manure, and water, man. This one needs some water. Look, my pak choi, man. That pak choi getting all big and fat down there, look. Here go my romaine lettuce. And this is stuff that I'm going to be eating like all the time. You know, just come out and grab some lettuce, some pak choi, grab me some red mustard greens real quick, you know, and then I'm about to open this garden back up for the spring. I'm getting this ready for the spring and have that ready. I got my pigs, got my chickens. I got 2 new pigs in the pen. Man. Every noise you hear is dinner. Fresh eggs, And I can, listen, I only take y'all in this circle. That's as far as I ever take you. Man, all of this is mine, man. All of this is mine. If I feel like going hunting, go hunting. If I want to go get me a deer, go get me a deer. If I want to go get me a duck, go down to that pond down there, go get a duck. Listen, he said, come and get it. And this is just the opening, man. This is just the part I let you see. I come in here, come home. Man, come on, man. And come on. And it's, yeah, it ain't pretty. It ain't one of them YouTube videos where everything is in its perfect place. Because, nah, I really be in this mug living like it, you know, not living, but you know what I'm saying? Comfortable. All that made for YouTube and everything is pretty and prissy. Look at my kitchen. It's set up how if I need something to eat and get to cooking, that's how it's set up. Look at it. Look like your house. Sit on top of the refrigerator. Food in the refrigerator. Food in the freezer. I just wanted to show y'all that. Heat. Free heat. Free water. Free lights. I just wanted to show you that there's another way, that we're not, I don't know what we're thinking about. There's another way to live and be successful. Our definition of success has lied. They've lied to us. Success, man, is not what you think. It's not what you think. Everybody thinks success is having a bunch of money that you can go blow whenever you want. Really, think about it. That is the true definition of this society's success. Am I wrong or am I right? That's not how we should be thinking. Success to me now is I don't have to wake up and go do nothing for nobody. I can wake up when I feel like it. I can go to bed when I feel like it. How many times y'all done heard me like, man, I forgot what day it is. I done said a many times. I was calling one day a whole nother day. And y'all, I'll be telling y'all, yeah, on Saturday, I don't be knowing what day it is sometime. Or time, half the time. Because I wake up when I want. I go to sleep when I want. I calculate the sun because that's my power. I calculate the rain because that's my water. I pay attention to the sun. I pay attention to the rain. I pay attention to the moon because that's my garden. Think about the reality of the success. I don't have to get up and wake up to pay for none of this. If I'm hungry, I go out in that pen out there and I can eat. If I'm thirsty, I go back here and I pump me out a gallon of water out of this well. If I'm cold, I go out there to the woods, gather me some wood in the woods, and bring that in here and put it in this wood stove. Man, I'm telling you, man, we doing it all wrong. We doing it all wrong. I watched my mother struggle. And I knew I gotta make a change right now. My mother did, listen to me, y'all. My mother did everything right. Angel, she did everything right, financially, everything. But the things that you can't count on is your health. The things you can't count on is society. You can't count on their rules, laws, and regulations that's gonna get you through when you start getting older. You can't. You gotta start preparing to be able to take care of yourself. Now, knowing that I have this, if I need to go to the hospital and pay the money to the hospital, I can do that without having anything, without worrying about should I pay the doctor bill or pay my rent? Should I pay the doctor for my medication or pay the light bill? When you get set and put in that situation, that has got to be one of the most excruciating feelings on the planet Earth. I watched my mother struggle with that. And we would come in and help her. She was too prideful to say, baby, I need a couple dollars. You know, you come over your mama's house and the lights is out. Like, Mom, what's going on with the lights? Yeah, I was working on this little money to get it paid. Mama, why didn't you just call me? Well, I didn't want to bother you, and I know you got other stuff. You got kids, and then, that's taking money out your kids' mouth. These your kids. I don't claim them one of them. Just let me give you some money and we'll call it I'm paying the babysitter. Because I ain't claiming none of these kids in the first place. So, Eddie, don't put that on me. Talk about some, I got kids. You don't want to take no food out their mouth. And this big one here, you can take some food out his mouth. So, Mama, let me go pay the light bill. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got mamas and daddies do that same stuff. Well, I ain't want to bother you, So, because it takes something out of people. It takes something out of your heart when you feel you have to lean on other people after you worked so hard your whole life working and making other people happy and keeping other people healthy, and now you got to be the one that need the help. That takes something away from you. But don't be too prideful. Don't be too ashamed to ask for help. You don't put in your work. You get to a certain age, you don't put your work in, helping everybody raise these kids and everything else. You don't raise your own kids, raise other people's kids. Man, please, you done did your share. Don't ever be, when you get to an age, don't ever be scared to reach out and ask other folks for help. But until then, man, this is another alternative we can all start thinking about. If you don't know why you need land, you'll figure it out. As soon as you get the land, you will figure it out. Do you hear me? Remember, when I first got this land, I had a whole nother plan for it. But the longer you be on the land, I know this gonna sound corny, but it's true. And any other homesteader or landowner can tell you. When you first buy the land, you got an idea of what you want to do with the land and to the land. But the longer you're on that land, the longer you listen to the land. I ain't talking about you just popping in and out business. I mean, you got to stay there for a minute. The land starts telling you what it wants you to do so you can be the best you can be. The land starts guiding you another direction, man. You had a whole idea, this. The land was like, no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, see, because you want to build your house over there, but you don't know that's a low spot. See, you just got here. You only been here a year, so you don't really get it. But if you spend a night for about 30 days, day in, day out, you're going to understand, and you're going to see the water accumulate over there. You don't really want to build your house over there. You don't want to build your house over here either. It's really sandy over there. You don't want to put your pond right there. That's all sand. There's no clay. The land starts telling you and giving you even better ideas. As you listen to it, you start listening to it, stop trying to do everything your way and let the land tell you what's best for you. And after a while, you're like, okay, that would look good right there. You are right. Oh, that would be nice. See, I put my pigs and my chickens right here. And I promise you, the land said, don't put them right there. And I'm like, but I want the pigs and the chickens right here so I can look out my window and see my little pigs and see my little chickens and be happy. Don't put them pigs right there. The land told me. And then one day I woke up and I thought somebody dumped a bucket of doo-doo on my head. And you know what the land said? I told you. You know that smell you smell, that smell that woke you up, that's pig dookie. You put them pigs right outside your window. I told you that. I told you not to do it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on moving it, right? Yes, land. I guess we will work on moving the pigs and the chickens. All right, I done told you. The best place for them is off there in that corner back there. Oh, you right. You right. Out of sight, out of mind, out of stank, out of nose. You right. Right? So I just wanted to give you all that today. And I want to say thank you to everybody for coming through. Sorry it took me so long. We've been in here an hour and a half. That's enough out of me. Y'all enjoy your day. All right. Thank you so much. And ask yourself, what would you go back and tell the 30-year-old you? And if you are 30, what would you be telling the 28-year-old you? Because you need to be telling yourself something right now. What would you tell the 30-year-old you? Go ahead and put it down in the comments section below. Granny Karma, we love you. Lev Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.